I was born in Ethiopia. We left Ethiopia. There was a lot of killing going on. I don't remember. But I know this from my parents. My family are Oromo. My people are really oppressed. There's a lot of killing. They imprison anyone who tries to express themselves or represents their people. My dad and mom were not political, but my dad was imprisoned. He has a lot of scars on his body, like a lot. He is now disabled. My mom has a lot of scars on her body. After several times of being imprisoned, they decided to leave the country. I grew up in a camp in Kenya, but heard stories about home. We had to learn what forgiveness is. We had to learn to forget. I vividly remember growing up in a refugee camp. Being a refugee was my life. We were there for 15 years. A refugee society is a vast community with people from different countries, different experiences, different languages. As a child growing up, it was difficult, but I enjoyed the moments that I had. There was scarce water, limited food. It was a desert, very hot. Snakes and scorpions, you know? The housing was very poor. Health conditions were unspeakable. But I used to go out and play with my friends and go to school once in a while, unless I was sick, especially with malaria, when you would miss school for weeks and weeks. Growing up in a refugee camp taught me to be patient, understanding, and that things don't come easy. It made me appreciate life, and the fact that being alive is the best gift you could have. In the camp, you go through a series of interviews. They ask what made you leave your country. It's hard to recall, especially for my dad and mom. I could see it on their face. They don't want to remember, but you have to. We were lucky. We got a resettlement opportunity, but the resettlement process takes time. For some people, it takes 10 to 20 years. Just like many other families, we had to undergo medical and orientation process. We met people from the UK embassy who gave us some information about living in the UK. Schooling, medical issues, dentist and things like that. After months, we finally came to UK. My brother was the one who came to UK first. By then, my elder sister was married and living with her husband and family. So we left her in the camp with her children and husband. We arrived in the UK and we were met at the airport by refugee action staff and our caseworkers. They were there to help us. My younger sister and brother were so happy, seeing the plane and everything. It was exciting. For us, it was like, okay, fine. Let's start over again. This was the first time I felt peace and security. It never felt safe in the camp, knowing that when you sleep at night, your neighbors are being robbed or raped, that kind of stuff. We had interpreters and a caseworker. They came home with us and explained everything. Having come from a refugee camp, you know, most of the things are new to you. We registered with the GP, the dentist and everything. They took us out to the shopping center. They showed us how to do shopping, how you can go ahead and pay, you know, for your own shopping. I plan to settle in the UK permanently because my children will have a beautiful life here. I work as an interpreter. Maybe once I get qualification, I'll be able to represent my people. Migration in general is tough, difficult and traumatizing. But for people in the camp, I just like to pass a message of hope. It's not easy. It's all about holding on and being patient. For most refugees, their mental health is at risk. We feel okay. We don't want to talk about it. But most of the people are dying inside. Me and my siblings are gradually getting used to the life here. But the memories of our childhood stick forever.